Welcome to the channel, guys. That's a Chelsea Blue. This is a short video. I know I said that before, but this one is a short video. As we're fully aware, and the protest is going on in the next hour as of recording this. Um, the protest hopefully is going to be successful. Hopefully, this is a change or start of a change. Um, I hope and pray really for the club because we lost out now on Marco. He signed for for Man City for £20 million or thereabouts, and these owners, as I said before, there's no ambition. They're going to go out and spend 40 million plus on another kid that none of us have ever heard of. I'm sure there'll be the odd person who know who he is, but let's be real, who is he? What has he done? What's wrong with Mamadou Sarr? You know, Alcimino, who's on loan, why can't I bring them back? He's roughly the same age as this Jacquet. I don't get it. I really don't. As I said, this model is not changing. Um, it's ridiculous now. And I said, I just hope like this protest does something, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. But zero, you know, because I just don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong. But as I said, signing, again, another kid, is bonkers to me, personally. As I said, we've got so many other centre backs, you know, well known. Why can't they just bring them back? So that's where I am with that one. But as I said, there's no ambition under these owners. Um, they're taking the mick out of everybody. They're taking you all for a ride. Now this is protest, and all of a sudden now there's the PR now of, oh, we're going to be signing this player. We're now looking at signing a midfielder attacker, two in this window apparently, just to try and sort of shut everything down a little bit. And once again they'll find another kid. Um, Absolute joke. You know, absolute joke. These owners are. And unfortunately, there's a lot of you who believe in it, absorbing their bull crap. I'm not. I know many of us aren't either. And I just want these owners out of our club because we're just an absolute laughing stock, and it just hurts. But other fans of other teams are loving the crap we are going through. And but as Chelsea supporters and fans, you know, this isn't fun. This is just a joke beyond a joke, really. Like I said, to sign this kid like for 40 plus million when there's a perfect defender there. I'm not saying he's world class, mind, but he's certainly better than what we got. And we could have signed him for 20 million, and he didn't want to come to the club because he could see that the ownership is a mess. Enrique, we just found out from Hunter, you know, when the owners come to him and he said, I don't want to be involved in this madness, basically, because he can see it. This is why we're going down for like lesser managers. Um, I said it's just ludicrous. I said once again, I'm hoping this protest does change this model, but I really, really, really don't think it will. Um, they said it should be blue. It should be aimed at blue co-out. The whole lot of them, not just Egg Valley. They're all in it together. But that's what it should be. Um, and I'm still seeing. I said I'm still seeing people, thinking that they will change you know, this model. I'm still seeing people. Oh, just let it. Let's just see what happens under Rosinha. Let's just let it. Let's see another season. See what we're like next season. What? So you want to go through it again? It's like deja vu. I'm sick of it. Our club's being demolished. You know, and they want to build Lego competitions. It's. I know we've got a young squad, but playing with Lego is just taking a pee now, isn't it? Really. Um, in all fairness, it's absolutely taking a mick. You know, getting like a Lego kit out and start building stuff out of competition. Honestly, it's said it's absolute. Uh, when I read that yesterday, I was like, do you know what? And then this thing then about clapping hands. Rosenior, he's taking his gloves off so the people around him can hear him. You know, when he's there, when they're doing something good or bad. What's wrong with your voice? Can he not hear you? Can I not hear you with your gloves on? Really? You know? I said joke. I'm sorry, but it's a joke. But as I said, I'm hoping this protest does something. Hopefully, there's a large turnout. Hopefully, you know, Egbal and the rest of them can sort of start hearing the voices now um, of the unhappy proper supporters, because the ones who are against this protest, obviously, you're not proper Chelsea. You're just going with the flow. Tourists, who knows? But the proper hardcore Chelsea, you know, they should not be just egg barley out and the sporting directors out. You know, proper hardcore Chelsea supporters. As I said, it should be blue co out because they're not changing the model. So yeah, as I said, but hopefully this is the start of it. Hopefully there's going to be more than one protest. I hear that it is. Who knows? Still haven't heard nothing from CST because they're just hiding. You know, behind closed doors, still sending out surveys, too busy like on the computer writing rather than actually going to this protest, seeing what it's all about. But you can see what it's all about. You don't need to go there. You need to to wake up. You know, said CST a week. I'm sorry if you're watching this video, you're weak. You know, look at Strasbourg Ultra 90s. They're protesting every single game. Every game they are protesting. They are like Bluco out every game. They even banned most of the supporters to protest and bringing banners in now because that's that they want them out. They don't just want to change the model. They want Bluco out. But our supporters are so weak, and they just want to change. They're hoping for the model to be changed. So weak. I don't know what's happened to this fan base. Such a weak fan base nowadays. Under years and years ago, this these blue American owners they've been chased out of them in Stamford Bridge. But now everybody just it's like that nobody cares no more. It's like, oh well. It's like a little day out for most of the people who are going to watch Chelsea now is a day out. They're spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of quid on a seat for one game because of vivid seats, etc. But nobody mentions that. Everybody forgets what that's all about. Taking away the 10% for proper, ticket holders, etc. And then they were handing them out to like other YouTube platforms to sort of for people who are watching them to have the 10% of the mega store. And then he got, as I said, vivid seats where they'd sort of the Ticketmaster, ticket touting and all that crap, selling it astronomical prices for people to buy it. You know, so the proper match day goers got no chance because they're not going to pay that much money. So as I said, it's all Hollywood nonsense. As I said, Todd Bowley is with Donald Trump, um, like two peas in a pod. Ah, said, and you've got all these women YouTube creators who are, hoping that this would all change, and now most of them now are all on board now, about this model's absolute nonsense and it's not going to work. But one or two are still seeing like, hope you're okay, guys. Football therapy. Anybody who watches them needs therapy. I'm sorry, you need therapy. Hope you're doing well, guys. The team's looking good, guys. Fuck off. Go get something else. Fucking support somebody else you think this is good. Go support Brighton if you like the model. Anybody who likes this model, go support the team that these owners should have bought at Brighton. Because this isn't Chelsea. Like what Johnny Mineral said, this isn't Chelsea, and it's not. It hasn't been for Chelsea. It hasn't been Chelsea for years under these owners. So as I said, and he's the only, and Johnny Minerals is the only one who's been like it, and he's been shadow banned and all sorts. He's the only one who's speaking, and everything he said has been true about whether Palmer's been injured for last year, carrying an injury last year. Now we found out now he's got a groin injury. Everything you've said, and a lot of people just laughed at him like he's just making crap up. You're just all jealous because he's actually telling the truth and he's been sticking by it from since day one. And all you fuckers are just women just going along with the flow. Honestly, man, I said the fan base is weak, absolute weak, and you're all embarrassing. Anybody supporting this crap, you're embarrassing. You're not a Chelsea supporter, you're just an embarrassment. So that's me done, guys. As I said, I want Bluco out. I want our Chelsea back. If you want this carry on, you're not Chelsea. So that's this video done. Basically, I'm just over 10 minutes long. As I said, whoever's going to protest, hope it goes well. Hope everybody's safe and sound. And I said I hope everybody enjoys the game. Will it change if we lose? Will it change if we win? Who knows? I said fan base is weak, so is what it is, isn't it? But at least the majority of us don't like the model, don't want us to continue. It's just about time everybody else woke up, you know. So support my channel. Check if you're subscribed because I have been shadow banned. My subscribers were going up and all of a sudden they dropped. So check if you're still subscribed. Like the video. Put your notifications on and put your comments down below. I'll read them. I'll get back to you. But guys, I'm just proper hardcore Chelsea supporter. Or maybe not hardcore to some of you, but I'm passionate about our club. So help me out. Like we're all in this together. But help me boost my channel up. But anyway, win, lose, draw, Bluco out. That's a Chelsea Blue out. Cheers, guys. On to the next one. See you after the game for a review and see what's going or what's been PR'd. Bump me some crap. The players done well or something along those lines. They gave everything because they give everything every game apparently. Still yet to see it, mine, but they give everything. Anyway, as I said, I'm out. Cheers, guys. See you next.